Hello and welcome back to and where we last left our mercenaries. They were traveling with a fancy individual named Horace. As they were traveling, they reached a impassable bridge and met up with a masked orc and a warforged that seemed to have traveled with them. A little bit more of a distant character towards them. As you entered what seemed to be the first marker on the map, it seemed to be an abandoned village of sorts with a chasm running through it, warding off partial destroying and kind of separating the village from a monument, it seems. As you explored this ashen-filled area, you stumbled upon some undead creatures that seem to have been burning with fire in the insides of them. As you dispatched them, someone made a loud boom and more came. As you dispatched those, you heard a little bit more sounds coming from the distance. You guys all decided to run to the tank to sort of not get surrounded.
Oh, come on.
What? You there, David?
Yes.
Now, I think you all took a short rest. You guys took like a small break, keeping a little bit of watch. Nothing seems to have come, but you still hear sounds a little bit close by. What do you
Have we
do?
looted yet?
You dragged all the corpses to the tank. You just haven't looted the corpses. You're just not
I'll
sure what they would have, as they weren't really wearing anything and they were rotting, burning corpses, basically.
I'll
Casey's food.
I'll start taking the eyeballs off that big beast.
Oh yeah, you wanted to make like soup or something, right? You were saying out of that.
It's tasty eyeballs. They're big and juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are though. Nothing worse than a mouthful of ash.
Boil anything in water, kills the bacteria.
The massive creature did split into multiples, if you remember. Doesn't it actually?
Yes.
Yeah. There's actually just a whole load of ashen corpses just all over. Well, neatly tiled in front of your tank. This guy's actually supposed to be there. Oh, they're so stacked on each other, I don't know where they are. There we go. Alright. Though, as you leave the tank again, make me perception checks.
Amen.
Oop.
Oops.
I don't believe it.
Right.
Roll should thus be a 6. Sorry, wrong one.
Perception.
I'm too distracted by these eyeballs.
I saw a P.
Oops.
It should be a 6 regardless.
6? Okay. Alright, Dagon. I will roll for the one who's not here right now. Okay. That's not bad. Dagon. You hear the snarls and growls of a large creature, sort of. And then you hear multiples of them. They seem pretty, let's say, probably large, you'd think, based on how deep their growling is. And then you smell sulfur for a moment. Make me nature checks as the smell hits all of you.
Nature, eh? Okay.
Except King, he's more distracted by something else that smells fucking delicious. Did someone forget food in the kitchen?
I have a -1 to that, and I rolled okay.
They quickly run off and come back, and they have a plate full of food. Or just munching. I think Garyuu would be normal size now.
Oh yeah, right.
Hmm.
Also, did everybody short rest last time, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
So why are
Yes.
people still injured? Did they not heal enough? Is that why?
very
Yeah,
possibly.
I didn't heal enough.
Okay,
But I still
afraid-
got temporary hit points.
No, I wanted to make sure that you guys actually did indeed do your thing. That's all.
That
At
was
the end
good.
of last time.
All right.
I was hit a
Though,
lot.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember how much damage you guys actually took, or if that's where you were and just forgot to do it.
as the smell hits all of you except King, because they rolled on that one and are more distracted by the food that's right under them and they're eating. Make me. Now you made me nature checks. 14, 16, 16. Perfect. This is a type of dragon that is nearby, or at least a few of them. Enough to make a smell of the area change. They must be alerted by that sound that was made. You don't hear the sounds of flapping of wings. You heard the sounds of feet hitting the ashen ground. These ones are not... don't seem to be flight-based dragons.
So like landworms?
Could be a lindworm, could be a drake. I think there's certain drakes that are wingless, and there's also just worms.
Should we get inside the tank and let them pass, or should we circumvent while we have the opportunity?
Depends. How we all feeling? If we run into it, are we gonna be ready to fight it? Or should we, you know what I mean?
They are quite formidable, so we should try to not make conflict.
I agree. Because I don't know if we'd be the best part to get into another fight right now, right?
I can scout ahead if you want. I can get up a little bit higher than normal.
Oh, that would be definitely handy for sure. If you were to go up and then definitely be able to see what's ahead of us, I think, right? So yeah, that would work. That would definitely
Okay.
help for us to like possibly avoid any more skirmishes right now, right?
Another thing,
Yeah.
the ashen fog seems to have is not as dense as it was
So he
the
can
hour
see a little
before.
farther than he
So
could before.
you can make out a lot more things now.
Okay, so yeah, so you'll definitely be able to see farther than before, so it'd definitely be worth going up to take a look then.
Indeed.
There's no disadvantage with this one, as things are a lot easier to see.
Okay. Well, as a sort of just ready my heels, I'll just sort of showtime. Doing bardic inspiration, and I will fly about 100 feet up in the air and try to look out for this, whatever could have made this pitter-pattering he said before. Does perception?
Yes.
Okay, perception.
Excuse me, sorry. Oh,
18.
nice.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's
Off in the distance. I'm actually going to move your character, Kaval, to an area where
Okay.
you would see what you do. Whoop. Just for a moment. You're not near them. But Kaval sees
Oh,
about
shit.
4 very small wormlings of a lindworm. And what seems to be a young one. One a little bit older than the others, but seems to be protective of them. They're sniffing around, looking for something.
Hmm.
They don't notice you off in the sky, as they're low to the ground where the fog actually is. They aren't looking up. And you're not
Okay.
you're not actually flapping any wings, you're floating. So
No.
you're not
This
making any
difference
sound.
would be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
Do you ever wonder if there are certain types of like animals that create heat under their wings to keep them floating? Sorry,
yeah,
weird
constantly.
question.
No, that.
My brain
You see
just
a bird
goes-
walking around with little pocket fires underneath its wings, keeping itself perma-floating?
uses produce flame.
Oh, God.
Sorry. As you notice these creatures, they seem to sniff around the ground that seems to be where the sound came from. As they move about and traverse this little terrain. For the most part, to you, they're just moving around and investigating the building. As you watch them,
Is it where?
as you watch
So
them,
question.
yeah. 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Shit, I'll finish what I was saying. As you notice them sniffing about the building, the big one snarls and lets out a grumble of sorts. You can sort of make out. Do you know Draconic?
Let me check. Nope. Common and Infernal.
Okay. Then you do not understand what they say. The big one speaks in a language that you went. And the other ones all turn to it, run up to it, get on its back, and the big one starts sprinting and disappears off in the distance.
Away from the tank.
Away from the building, away from the tank. About an hour or so goes by with them snooping about.
Okay. Just as soon as they would have got sort of stationary enough that I feel like I could, wouldn't be confident they would just run off excitedly, I would probably half an hour and flew over to the roof of the tank and just sat and tried to watch them if I could.
Make me another perception check as you take one last look around.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's not
Okay.
bad, but I'm gonna use my
Bardic in.
Bardic Inspiration while I have it.
Okay. D8. Ayo.
21 total.
Even better. Off in the distance, just barely, you see what looks to be a tiefling. You see a tiefling with one horn missing, hiding off in the distance by the ruined what looked to be sort of a Colosseum-esque temple with like big pillars that seem to be toppled down. You guys fought near there. That's what roughly.
Yeah. Oh,
Over here,
sorry.
you
Okay.
see.
Yep. I see. Does he look like he's just doing anything there, or is he just wandering?
They look like they're hiding behind a pillar, and just popped out to see if the creatures have gone, and they look like they breathe a sigh of relief and start wandering about. But they do stop. They seem to be stuck by the Colosseum ruins.
At this point,
Because
I'm
you're
probably-
high up, that's the only reason you see this, because a lot of the pillars are like broken down and you can actually like see above them anyways. You can see inside. She's in the well, they are in the inner courtyard. Can't really tell if they're male or female at the moment.
Yep. Not from this distance anyway.
Not from this distance, no.
Interesting. At this point, I would probably go down to the ground level of the tank quietly if possible and just sort of let them know there's a tiefling out here. They look lost. It's nearly clear, but maybe we should introduce ourselves?
Also, as you notice, the ashen fog seems to completely clear up at this time. Vision is a lot better for all of you, and you won't be as constrained. Things can't hide within the mists. There aren't any sounds you hear within the village anymore. It seems pretty bare, other than that person you saw.
We're all clear. There's some oversized lizards. I want to see that person.
That's good that we're clear. Where's the person you were saying you seen?
It was where, by that pedestal-looking thing where, our friend here, pointing to, Garyuu,
Okay.
at lodge.
Alright. What should we do then?
Well, let's make a good impression.
Alright. Is everybody
Anyone want to
here?
follow myth?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
The way they are dressed, they seem to be dressed in sort of priestly or priestess-like attire, bordering two colors in a sort of peachy red and a dark purple, almost magenta. Yeah.
I'll relay that to Serle, as well as the fact that they're a tiefling with a broken horn.
Yep.
Sounds like they're probably hiding because they're scared then if they have a broken horn.
Possibly. The, I don't know what you'd call them in common, but they seemed like they're scrounging for food.
But if that,
Possibly, maybe them.
yeah, if that's the case, they're definitely not a threat. I don't think. Then we should probably definitely go introduce ourselves. We might be able to help.
Horse peeks his head up. Oh, it's so much better to breathe. Serle, you just barely hear him say that.
Horace, where have you been?
In the tank,
Why weren't you with us?
I heard noises that were scary, and I ran. I can't
Thank you for
fight.
running. I thought you were dead.
Can't fight.
We lost you. You were gone. I ran through a wall, and shit just went crazy. For all I knew, you were dead. So thankfully, you were good.
Yeah, all the ashen zombies seem to be piled here.
Picks Horace up and starts like just hugging him. You're alive.
Thank you. Yeah. Like
The
ham
established
burrito.
gentleman's my best friend now. So I shouldn't squeeze too hard. Okay, puts him back down. I'm sorry, friend. Dust him off slowly. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I got a bit of guts on your outfit there.
oh. He brushes it off quickly. Thank you. Some of you seem a little bit worse for wear. Are you just nomming on a corpse? Or
I'm
attempting
sifting
to?
through the corpses. Yeah, I'm sifting through the corpses.
Sifting?
Looking for more food.
Make me a. Let's go. Perception.
Perception.
Yeah. See if you see anything shiny.
Advantage or
Wyler.
normal?
Mm-hmm.
Normal.
Oof.
Nice.
Damn.
Anyway, if it has to deal with food, I'm fucking all for it.
Yeah. Look what I found,
Food.
guys. Holds up like a T-bone. Oh. Rack of ribs from a zombie. King's eating good tonight.
Oh.
Where
You
did you get Frank's sauce from?
you do find food actually.
Oh, no
Upon-
shot. I was just being sarcastic.
So this is gonna be really kind of funny. In a satchel in one of the zombies, there seems to have been a mostly cut up wheel of cheese, about like half a wheel. It is very moldy on parts, but for the most part, it seems just fine. You think? Cheese is mold
Yeah, you got some blue
anyways.
cheese.
Moldy cheese.
What's King gonna do with the thing of moldy cheese?
Melt it on top of those eyeballs.
Also within the satchel, there seems to be a journal.
I kind of toss the journal back when I find it or whatever, and like it just happens to like shoot into the direction of Horus.
I like it. Falls out of the backpack, slides towards Horace's foot, like, hey, yo. Horace is the
Picking
bookman
things
after all.
out of the bag, just throwing it behind them. Horace will lean down and pick it up, like, huh. Opens it. Can't read. And he puts it
While
in his
we're doing
coat
that,
pocket for a second. And he'll slowly follow you guys as you're moving forward.
While they're doing that, I
Um,
would have been trying to keep an eye on our possible friend here.
Through the walls, you do see them. You see them leaning down in some rubble and seem to be moving it around, and they seem to be searching for something in the distance.
Okay.
How far away are they from us?
Like 120 feet away, about. I'm actually gonna go
Okay,
like this, so you can actually see
That's
them.
fine. I was gonna say if they were closer, I was gonna say let's try talking to them. But if they're that far away, let's not actually just yell yet, because we don't know what else could be lurking around here.
Indeed. Let's get a little bit closer first.
Mm-hmm.
You okay to sneak a bit?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Let's try and sneak over.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Garyuu walks up to King and like taps your shoulder. Hey, we don't want to get left behind, eh?
I rolled terrible.
Okay.
I go to like take a step or something and just like trip over stuff, make loud noises.
Ooh.
Hilarious.
Oh,
Probably get within the distance and then I say,
Horace sees you guys like kind of crouch down low for a moment, and he goes, "Oh, that's a good idea. Shh."
trips on a brick.
But you hear him take 2 silent steps, and then you hear the tap of his cane. 2 silent steps, tap of cane. You just hear the tap of the cane every once in a while.
Hey Horace, do you think you can maybe not tap the cane so loudly?
Oh, sorry. Losing my footing. This ground isn't
It's
very
okay.
stable.
I'd probably get within this distance, and then I'd probably say, respectfully, those lindworms are gone, but should we be worried about you?
Their they will they will freeze in place for a moment and slowly stand up.
We're not going to do anything. I just saw you around and thought, you know, there's no people out here, so may as well talk.
She will turn and look off into the distance. You're about some feet away. She sees. She blinks her eyes for a moment. You see her mouth speak some words, but she doesn't say it loud enough for you to hear, it seems.
And I can't see from this distance.
You can see that she was trying to speak, but
He's mouthing something
she-
kind of deal.
yeah, she's mouthing something. She, you see her, like, cross one of her arms across her body and, like, put her elbow up to her chin. Or, like, put her other arm and, like, kind of pondering look as she looks at you all approaching. She then smiles and then walks forward and stands at the edge of the ruined building. One of the edge pillars, and she will speak. They will speak out. Welcome, friends. Welcome to Forsaken.
Forsaken. Such an
Indeed.
unconventional name. A wonderful one.
It is one of the few conventions of naming we have thought of for our places of home. But I don't see many outsiders here.
I could
Often.
understand. It is a bit out of the beaten path, as they say.
Most people die by the time they reach this place.
We're better than most people. You see this big shark man over there? You think he's gonna die to stuff like this?
King puts a big smile on his face. Me, King.
They
Yes,
will
that's
smile.
King.
Well, I am Repentance. It is the name I have been branded. How may I assist you in my lovely village?
We were just passing through. Oh, where are my manners? Perhaps I should introduce ourselves. I'm Gaval Rotes. These are the other mercenaries we're traveling with.
I'm Serle.
King.
Garyuu will he will speak.
You can refer to me as Dagon for the time being.
Repentance will smile, walk forward, but not. She will stay on like the end steps of the temple and look at the ground and look up at you guys and smile.
I'm just gonna go hang out with Horace.
Sorry, friends, but I cannot leave the hallowed grounds.
I kind of slowly walk up and sniff her hair.
Oh, well, you're like what, 6 feet, 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
You tower quite a bit over her. You walk over and sniff her hair. She just looks up at you.
Pay no mind to him. That's how he says hi.
King.
He's totally not gonna eat you. You're fine.
Very
Just
well.
just don't attack him, you know, and then he might eat you then. That's right, King. She's not
I'd-
food.
I'd not try anything like that. I may not
Yeah,
look
we can
like
try and
much,
make it.
but I am here to protect this village.
Speaking of which, from the sounds, it sounds like you're not the only one.
Hmm. Um. Well, I'm not exactly the only one. Hmm.
Would we be concerned? Is there more than one of you?
Oh, shouldn't be that bad. Uh. Not more than one. Just. I can't really consider them.
Regardless,
Alive.
this is our number.
Technically, they're not living, I will say, but I am technically the only living one in this village.
Okay.
Interesting.
There are, um, there are, creatures that roam about, and you did kind of bring a few more in. I'm glad they left. Not much place to hide in my temple. Are you here for death rituals?
We were just passing by, but death ritual, that sounds enticing.
Horace, do you know anything about a death ritual? In that
Uh,
big book of
he-
yours?
He will, scratch his head a little bit. I know the the death elves seem to be obsessed with the death. Seem to do specific rituals in some villages that allow them to be their grave keepers. But other than that, I don't know much about these people. They're quite secretive. Oh my god. She will be slightly disturbed by you taking out the eyeball.
Yeah, right.
Take a step up.
I offer her some. Bite?
I do not need sustenance like that, but I thank you.
More for King.
At least he's willing to share.
Yes. Welcome to my village. If you want to learn about it, you may ask me things. I don't normally get any visitors. As I said, dangerous place.
All I gotta say is when we got here, that wall over there was broken. That wasn't from us. No one ran through that wall or anything.
She'll look up. Oh,
I don't know. I don't
no
know what happened.
matter. I heard lots of loud noises, and I come to the conclusion, probably you all.
Okay, cool, because I totally didn't have money to repay you for that wall. That was me. I'm sorry.
This village is in ruins, as there is no others to keep it in better conditions. It was lost long ago, but I must repent.
Ever the faithful. I can understand that.
I'm not sure what it means for me to repent my sins, as I do not remember. But I am here nonetheless, doing my tasks.
And what sort of task would this be, if you don't mind me asking?
Taking care of this village, making sure the temple stays at least in somewhat upkeep order, so that the magics don't leave. Don't want
type
the
of magic?
Farseers mad. The gods of the stars.
Ah, interesting. Horace,
Yes.
I believe this person who lives here. Wouldn't you have some questions you would be interested in asking? Even if it is in passing.
Um, I do have a few questions I'd like to ask, but perhaps you all can have a look around and see what else you can find and learn as I ask. This place seems to be somewhat safe. Try not to cause any disturbances.
You want to just perception check to sniff around?
Horace will walk up and start talking with them as their low voice. They're, if you're not within 30 feet of them, they're like impossible to hear. It's very funny. As they chat with them, you guys can explore the rest of the town. Now, the buildings do seem empty, but they actually do have, below the rubble and under things, there are things you can uncover. And she also says you're feel free to explore the temple as well. And if you have any more questions about things, then she's happy to ask. The only thing she asks of you about the temple is, just don't go downstairs, as the stairs may not, or may collapse on you and you may be trapped down there. She doesn't even go down there.
Interesting.
See, what could be fun with that is I have rope on me, and I have 50-foot of rope.
She doesn't know exactly what's down.
Could be lost treasure, boys.
I have 50 feet of rope too.
She was never
Oh.
told exactly what is down there. But some of her rituals do include, dropping offerings into the hole.
Ooh.
The basement, like, stairs go down a bit of ways and then, like, are pretty collapsed, but there are a little bit of stairs that seem to be still partially there that allow you to keep going down. This is the stairs here. These
Okay.
stairs are collapsed and seem to go upstairs, but there is no upper floor anymore.
Indeed.
If I sniff around this house, what do I find?
Alright. Start with you. As you sniff around this house, make me a perception check.
18.
As you roam about this building, you find under the ashen piles and stuff, you sniff around and you swear you get this strange scent just clogging your nostrils for a moment. Then you find it. You find this strange you find a box that seems to be leaking something, like a metal box that seems to have like the wooden parts of the box seem to be bent inwards and kind of like metal twisted a little bit, but it is leaking something. And it seems to be some sort of, well, you can't really tell because of the ash covering the liquid, but if you were to brush the ash off, you could probably find out what color the liquid is.
How big and heavy is it?
The box
Yeah.
doesn't seem that big.
No.
It would like
I'll grab-
go up to your ankles and be like
Can I grab it and run outside and yell, "I found science"?
I found science. All right, as you pick it up and the liquid, kind of you see a black liquid with sort of bluish veins that seem to spark through it as it's dripping. It kind of moves with it as you're running towards your companions.
I yelling, "King found science."
Science. All right. Meanwhile, Serle.
What's up? I moved
Uh,
over here to start looking.
Yeah, investigation or
Alrighty.
perception, up to you.
I'll do perception. I have better rolls with it.
Sounds good.
Also, fuck off.
Uh,
Oh Lord.
As you look around this ashen room, you don't find a lot of things. A lot of destroyed, burnt books, a lot of destroyed, burnt, a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing of value or interest. You find a few loose tools that don't seem to be rusted.
ooh, that'll be nice to take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find a small little batch of tools.
Alright,
I'll just.
They were just loose
I don't
in
have
the...
anything on. Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have anything on me to carry them, or do I just? I'll just hold
You,
them.
you can just
Carry
add
them in
them.
my hand.
You can just add them to
My
your smithing tool belt.
Oh, sweet. I will do that. I forgot I had that actually.
Cavell.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a
And
check to see if there's anything in here?
I'll go to Dagon.
Okay. Perception. 9. Yeah.
Let's go, low rolls. Get them out of the way now.
You look around and you find not very much. You find what looks to be a not so burnt bed frame, but more destroyed by rubble. Under it, you seem to see more burnt, what looks to be a journal, but it's very destroyed and hard to read. Various things around, a burnt dresser with some charred clothes. This place is very... whatever happened here seemed to have completely destroyed this place. You find small little trinkets and things about that could be used in either as extra things for your thieves tools, things you can replace as picks and stuff in case you break any. Just small things. Alright,
Okay, I'll take those.
Dagon.
Yep.
And now to you. Meanwhile, while all that's happening, Dagon, what do you see?
Mostly just trying to look for any astral signs or symbols, since they said that they were a follower of the Farseers.
Go ahead. You find several, actually. With a 23, you see all of them. All the Farseer symbols. But, strangely, there are a couple more symbols added on. Upon after the 12, there are a few more. There are 8 more, actually. These symbols seem to be separated from them, almost as if they're a completely different pantheon. But their names is what gets you. You find the wall, or you find the sinners. And their symbols.
I will more likely just take my book and quill out and start writing it down.
You find the sinner of godless, and then you see the 7 sins that follow them. They seem to be at the top, and it seems to be their symbol seems to be a 4-armed person flexing with a sword in one hand and hammer in the other. And the other 2 hands seem to be empty. And then you see the other sins. Sin of ferocity, sin of ego, sin of desire, sin of jealousy, sin of avarice, sin of fury, and sin of lethargy. These are evil gods.
Well, shit.
It seems this church used to worship both good, or supposedly good, neutral, and evil gods all at once. It seems there was no bound by it. Perhaps you may ask more why there is these symbols here. These gods are very unheard of. Very rare. Dagon, make me a
Yes.
history check. And
Oh,
Not bad.
you remember a little bit. Yeah, with the 12. During your time with the tribe, there was another tribe that was sort of a rival tribe to yours before what? The fall. The other tribes seem to have grown into a cannibalistic-like tribe. And they would scream ferocity every single time they would duel battle. To ferocity, to ferocity. It all makes sense now. It seems they've been corrupted following a dark deity. Perhaps your village may have been one of accidental as well. The Farseers are not as commonly worshipped as they once were, at least in the villages in the Deadlands. But in the city, they're loved. But these, the sinners, are only seen in the wastes, where destitute and desperation tends to cause bad decisions. To further understand, you may have to go ask repentance to what this place is like. Alright. As you all conclude your watches at this point, and all can see what you guys are doing. But go ahead, Dagon. What were you about to say and do?
I
Sorry.
was just finishing writing what he thinks, and then just writes it down as the location of Shrine of Balance, and then leaves.
Alright.
Hmm.
Where's Kaval? Oh, there you are.
Would I know what the substance is? I can know the character, but I would know in character, so.
Make me an Arcana check, actually. Perfect.
13,
Yes.
13.
Your character does know what this is. Though this is a more raw form of it, this is Aetherium. The same stuff that you're powering your tank with. But this seems to be... the veins on the surface seem to be the right kind. Down in the crater, though, it's differently colored. There's something black, almost pulsating through it in various places. It's hard to see from where you are, but the light of the chasm down below from the Aetherium still gives you enough indication that there's something down there kind of like causing like a weird black substance to like cover off the light every once in a while in various places, almost as if it's flowing and moving with it. It doesn't look right. Something corrupted it.
Would I know enough about Ethereum to know if anything bad would happen, say if I were to touch it or attempt to fly over it?
As long as you don't it will hurt to touch, but as long as you don't stick your arm in it for a long period of time, you won't damage yourself. You know enough for that. You can like touch it with your hand and it won't be any effect. But you also can. It does have raw Aetherium has some complications with some magical items and will cause various effects, but it's not too bad. It's very rare that something causes an effect with raw Aetherium. Refined Aetherium has a lot more volatility. This cursed stuff, you are completely unsure. You don't know what it could do. It's a little bit more of a...
I would need to curse someone who's a little bit more trained in Arcana.
Experiment.
Classically trained in Arcana, anyway.
Okay.
In that case, I'll just sort of ready my heal again, and I will do the gap towards the statue.
Alright. Ooh. Alright. I will get
What
to
is
you in
the
a second.
statue?
Meanwhile, as the rest of you can explore the buildings you're in, you see your friend run off in the distance, and he seems to check out some of the veins. King runs up to all of you and look at my box, and you see
I
this
found science.
black and red ooze, or it was black and blue, I think it was. Sorry, I completely forgot. Whoops. Anyways, you find this box that is leaking this strange ooze out of it. And King seems to be happily holding it. Make me... Now we're gonna go with... make me survival checks. Serle, Dagon.
Alright.
You also can too, King. Unless your character is too caring about this box right now to care.
Do a what skill, sorry?
Survival skill,
Survival.
unless your character is like, this box is too cool to completely notice what's going on. I'm giving you a chance, though. As you lift the box up high, and you're like, check out my box, you see the ooze leaking out of it, and then you remember for a moment, last time you seen ooze like that, it didn't taste very good, and it kind of reminds you of those strange zombie creatures. Except for regular ones that you've seen before that could actually be eaten. Kind of
Oh no.
looks like that, but there's something wrong with it. Dagon, with an 18, you just... those veins in it, it's infected with something else. this is old blood, but something has affected the blood as well. You have found a destroyed box of infected ichor. I
Infected what?
say infected, but it's more like etheric ichor. A broken box, at least. You may have to put it in a new box for it to be properly contained.
Oh no.
Okay, lightly put the box down, and we got to put it in a new container. It might be something, it might not.
We don't need
Just-
a zombie king.
Just lightly put it down.
Your character understands enough to know that this is probably dangerous now.
Drinks the entire thing, turns into the final boss already. Sorry.
I try and hand it off to Horace. He's the science dude.
Horace will
In my eyes.
we'll take we'll take the box, holding it out in front of him. You know, there's can you get something from the tank? Like, what are the containers from there? Oh, actually, like, he's gonna just start walking towards the tank.
Okay.
Bye, Horace.
A little hurriedly, but he's doing it backwards, so it's not like he's not stepping into the ichor. So he's like, every once in a while turning behind him, looking and like stepping backwards, trying to go as fast as he can. He stumbles a little bit.
Hey, Horace is gonna be a zombie, and we're gonna have to kill him.
He goes into the tank and does find a container to contain it in. He's just gonna look at it for a moment. Do I leave it here?
Oh,
Hey, I take it with us.
Roll on if you see you take it or not.
And he thinks about it for a moment. He's like, you know, the big guy will probably want it back.
King wants his box full of ooze. Smart.
Okay. Horace will come back with a barrel, a small barrel, but like a barrel nonetheless. He will hand
Like
it
a
back to
personal
King.
cake size.
All right, you now have a small barrel of Aetherium ichor. Whatever that could do. Repentance.
So add to inventory 1 exploding barrel.
Very possibly.
Oh,
Uh,
I have a fun idea for that. If
Your
it's
characters
explosive.
have minor. You guys were given like an Aetherium explosive. And they did explain it does use Aetherium in its like make, but it's a chemical reaction that causes an explosion.
Pulls
of
out the
some
pipe
sort.
bomb. This thing, right?
Yeah, that thing. This ichor though seems to be mostly blood of some kind. Perhaps it could be used in some sort of thing.
Oh, the death ritual.
Repentance will smile and well, it seems you have found some strange oddities I may have missed. I don't actually well, when I first came here, I could explore a little bit, found a couple things. But I can't leave this temple. The grounds keep me here. So whatever you find out there, it's yours to keep. Just, try not to disturb any of the fauna that may have nested in some of these places. I don't think there's
Right?
any, but there might be.
right.
Can I start sniffing out prey?
I sure can, that would be a survival check.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Wow. As you float your way, jump your way towards this broken statue of a dragon, you see what looks to be a monumental statue to a massive dragon, but completely in ruins. This saddening to see. They seem to have worshipped what looks to be I'm trying to remember. Oh, right. Sorry. The statue reads partial, like this. To the avarice dragon, we beseech, and then it's like broken off. Take our greed and set us, and then it's broken off again. May the sinners take our sins and let them punish those who deserve.
Okay.
Whoever this
Just because it's out of place, I would probably write it down on some of the sheets that I would have brought with me.
There also seems to be 4 statues of humanoids in the 4 corners. 2 of the statues seem to be completely broken and destroyed beyond recognition, but the other 2 seem to be worn down and partially destroyed, but are a lot more easier to see what they represent.
Do all
some of-
statues look like they've been worn down, or do any of them look like they've been deliberately destroyed?
2 of them one of them looks deliberately destroyed. One of them looks like it's been just over time, and maybe it seemed to maybe a stray rock hit it and completely like took off parts of it, because you see its parts are completely like off in the distance, way too far from this thing. This one seems to be more deliberate, as it's all around the statue's base, not spread out like as if nature took its course. Perhaps a stray rock fell and destroyed the statue over here, and perhaps someone was mad. The others just seem a little bit worn and partially damaged, but not as bad. The dragon statue, however, is a bit of both. It seems both wear and tear and deliberate. Make me a perception check.
Okay. Actually, would I be able to expand the use of Bardic here?
For sure.
Or would I need to beforehand?
That is fine.
Thank you. I'll use there. 18 total.
18. Not bad. Then 18. You look up, statue, and just at the edge of your vision, off on the cliff sides, what seems to be a sort of small cliffside sort of mountain. You're not sure. You would have to scale it, but you see on the edge of it, for a moment, a figure standing above. As he sees you look at him, or it, the hooded figure runs. It disappears. They are at a cliffside that's like 120 feet up in the air. But like you saw their figure looking at you, staring at you, and as you look up at them, they just turned around and they're gone. Someone's watching you. Strange.
I would immediately use my boots to try and rapidly ascend the mountain top and just see if I can catch where they're going to.
Alright. As you ascend, I'm gonna use your previous perception as your continued perception check for this. As you
Okay.
get up here, you look around. You don't see anything at the moment. Up on this cliffside, you see what looks to be a little bit more, not so much cliffs, but a steep, almost incline going upwards. That seems to like curl, looks like it starts to like curl inwards. There seems to be a sort of small volcano here, sort of. But you don't hear anything. It doesn't seem to be active. You see what looks to be just barely a few different passageways that look like a way into the mountain itself. There are about 4. One looks like a very, very tight, like, you're side stepping into and kind of like pushing yourself through like a not very wide crevice. Another one
It'd be
seems
a
to be
tight
crawling
space.
in. One seems to be you crawl into a hole. Maybe it leads somewhere. A few others seem to be like a few of your teammates will have to crouch walk through. But there seems to be a few entrances that may lead in. Could be interesting to explore, but there is more of this town to explore before you move forward.
Hmm. Okay. In that case, I would probably just fly right back there and fly over to Patience and just land there.
All right. What do you all? Meanwhile, as your friend is returning to you, Repentance will look over. Human friend is back. Is there anything else you want to learn of my home? Now home, I guess.
Actually, I would have a question. That statue over there, the one that says the Avarice of something, Dragon of Avarice, Avatar of Avarice, whatever the hellfire it is. There was someone watching over there. Do you know you have a neighbor?
Oh, I said I was the only living one.
Possibly in this temple, but I did just see a figure this scamper. Didn't even say hi. How very rude.
They're a shy type. Due to what they don't generally interact with mortals. Sometimes he talks to me, but he usually stays to himself.
Ah. Somebody feels
Yes.
comfortable with you through, what is that phrase? Familiarity breeds contempt, or whatever it is.
Indeed.
Still. I know that if we ever need to find someone, there's a volcano with some passages there. Sorry to interrupt. What were we all talking about again?
Well, you asked me of my friend, and that dragon statue over there. I can answer
Yes,
the other one now.
Oh, please go on.
And that is a statue to the sinner of avarice. The reason it is there is to protect the village from the greed of dragons. This village was once ravaged by a dragon long ago. People had to pay tolls constantly to this lindworm. Eventually, the dragon got angry and put an end to the village once and for all. The village wasn't protected completely, but protected them, at least in their minds. But those charms only work if everyone is without, everyone follows the ritual to a T. Rumors say in the text that some were not fully there with the ritual and didn't give up their sins, which is probably why the dragon attacked anyways. Those little wormlings you saw are
Yes.
more than likely what's left of its more recent
Lineage?
brood. Its lineage, yes.
Hmm.
Them themselves are far gone. Long dead. As the village was taken, its last and only survivor slayed the dragon, but vowed to keep the village to himself. And she will point to the top of the mountain and be like, that man who killed the dragon is up there. He protects this village and me, but he's very not very friendly towards people. Wasn't friendly towards me when I first arrived. Just be careful if you do go and find him, as he may test your test you to see if you're trustworthy enough to be here. He probably noticed you arrived before I did.
It's quite likely. The only reason I noticed him because I was,
She will
inquisitive about the statue.
she will look around for a moment. Though there is one thing. He usually has things roaming about this village to kind of ward off anyone here, but I haven't heard their sounds in a while. I'm guessing you all dispatched them.
I believe they look like humans, but ashy, correct?
Yes. His creation.
Ah,
He created...
deepest apologies, but
Oh,
they did attack us, so we had to defend ourselves.
no mind. That was probably his first test. Our people are
felt
mysterious. I'm sorry for our ways, but this is the way of the Death Elves. To prove you're worthy of secrets and things beyond the Ashen Wastes, we test outsiders with more than just metal.
Well, that sounds fucking ominous. That's awesome.
That's what I'm thinking. Tests are fun. Let's do this.
Hmm.
Yeah. She will look up towards the mountain, tilting her head a little bit. Though, I think you all will do just fine. You seem to have you seem to all have your heads on right.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. She will smile. We will, you may, before you venture forth, he'll more than likely give you one last test before you enter the mountain. You must gather your party at the edge of the statue, the dragon, to have a test to enter your first mini dungeon.
Hmm.
Welcome to the Monument of Avarice.
Oh
Dun
shit!
dun dun.
Right, mysterious.
Yeah. First challenge: getting to the dragon statue without falling in the pit.
Repentance will bow and say, "May Atilitari guide you with the risks you have ahead, and may progress be in your favor."
Well, thank you.
Much appreciated.
I will be here if you need me. This cleric can heal you if you after your battle. And if you would like to take a long rest to recharge all your spell slots and all those things before you battle, you may do so. This place is safe at the moment.
Oh, let's go. I think
Before
that's
we
a good idea.
before we rest, then if we're gonna do that, I want to do a quickened healing before we rest.
Oh, if you long rest, it will full heal you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
never mind.
It will recharge all your abilities and heal you fully. But I will be right back. You guys can RP amongst yourselves.
Long rest.
Yes.
Rest. Noise.
I assume we're all sleeping in the tank here, unless we're being wild animals and sleeping out here.
No, I'm just chilling. The sanctuary's safe.
That's fair. Stay out here with you then. Make sure you're not too lonely in the night.
Oh, why? Thank you, my friend.
Things
Hmm.
go bumping, then
If you come near me with the thing, will go bump in the night. It will go flop in the middle of the night, so I cut it off.
King goes bump in the night.
I can imagine King just
Dun,
trying to
dun,
sleep and
dun,
falling
dun.
in like a magic crevice of like ether.
You're sleeping and all you hear is a dunna, dunna, dunna,
Yeah.
dunna, and I'm like creeping up.
You wake up, you look around, you see King like tiptoeing up to like trying to eat somebody, making
Oh,
that noise.
you just wake up and you just see his mouth fully wide open next to someone's head, and his eyes just look at you, and
King,
slowly
no.
leaning his head back.
Oh, fuck,
Oh.
that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Now that after all that, we got to find a way to feed the big guy so he doesn't go around eating us in the middle of the challenge.
Oh yeah, his plate of food that he had earlier probably is gone by now.
I have eyeballs and peas too.
Oh, that's true.
Okay,
You
cool.
only nah.
And King, why are you trying to eat? Meat's back on the menu, boys. Orc noises.
Oh, did I find any fauna or anything like that around? I rolled a 20.
Oh yes. You find what look to be a few scaly salamanders, as well as
Okay, well now I have scaly salamanders in my box that I found. so that I could bring those around too as snacks.
Yeah. Yeah, so with your 20, your survival check, I think that was that was your other survival check. Okay, so, you find what looks to be a sort of ashen jaguar. And, roll me athletics. I'm gonna see if you, chase it down and stuff and manage to catch it for last night. Just do that for...
Athletics, you said?
Yes, athletics.
Um.
So see if you catch it
Oh,
before
right
you guys
there.
do your rest. Yeah.
Please don't chomp the kitty. You just chomp the
25!
kitty.
The jaguar, the ashen jaguar seems to be stalking your camp for a moment, but you sniff him out and you stalk him instead. You sneak up around it and then you just freaking tackle it down and take a gnarly bite into it, taking it down. Yeah, hunting. You bring back the prey still in your mouth, and you just bring it back with you. You guys see a massive, like, I would say, no, about the same size as regular jaguars, or a panther. But yeah, they just have one in their mouth now. It is dead. It caught it pretty quick, pretty good. Alright.
Holy shit, nice catch, King.
Food for a while.
Yeah, there is a lot of predator animals, but there are some predatory animals that are too weak to your party for it to ever be a combat.
So what I'm hearing is King just got himself a nice new suit, or a hat, or a belt, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good job, King. Good hunting, buddy.
I'll skin the little cat whatever, and like you know how they have those pelts with the head, like the helmet kind of thing. Have like a shark. Have it like
So these
resting on my fin on my head.
Yeah. So you have it resting on your shin, and it's almost like you notice its fangs and stuff are like almost saber-tooth like. So they like kind of like hang down like a side of a helmet sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. Nice.
King's a cat now.
It's a cat.
Cuts the tail off the dead body, sticks it to himself, starts prowling around.
Well, technically his cloak could like actually go onto his actual tail. Because he
Oh,
does actually have a
shit.
tail.
He does. I wasn't thinking about that. That is smart as fuck.
Cloaks his tail up. Yeah, he's a leopard now.
This will also, if ashen particles become too harsh, you can use the fur and everything. You can make a pseudo mask with this. So, though I will need checks for you to make that eventually. So you'll have to go in your ship to actually like craft it and everything. Do you have leather working tools? I think it would be. Or proficiency with, or does anyone have proficiency with it? I'm meaning, if not, you'll have to try and do it without proficiency.
I think
leather
I'm good in the
workers?
kitchen.
I only have smith tools and dice set.
That's all good.
To leatherworkers?
Yes.
I do.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
Let's go.
Coming in clutch.
Let's go.
No, you're not Marioing this.
Sorry. Ayo, let's
So
fucking go.
I assume Dagon's being asked to skin the Ashen Jaguar.
Oh, are you still wanting to learn more about the temple?
I was just mostly just in there, just try to carve a couple of symbols of
Each of the
uh,
sins seem to sort of represent each other, or like represent at least what those sins do. Veracity is it looks to be a mouth wide open. Ego seems to be a man standing on a statue, or standing like on a rock, like 1 foot on the rock, 1 foot on the ground, standing, looks to be proud almost. Desire seems to be what looks to be a very statuesque of a strangely enough, it keeps changing when you look at it. Every time your own desires change, it changes to something of that. Freaky. It almost changes with your, or like as you look. The sin of jealousy seems to be something you changing to something you wish for. Avarice seems to be a dragon curled up around a pot of gold. Fury seems to be what looks to be a person screaming. Lethargy seems to be... This is going to be strange, but it looks like the same symbol as one of the normal gods. Seems to be a crab with a sleeping cap on its head. Weird.
A crab?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you say with a nightcap on his head, like a sleeping hat?
Yeah, like those pointy sleeping hats, but like on tilted to one side, kind of like a Ebenezer Scrooge's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, those are the symbols you find. So you sketch them out. Rest of you awakening after your long rest. You feel fantastic. All your abilities and spell slots are recharged. I should long rest Garyuu.
Oh, I thought he was just up whiffing, like sniffing the Ethereum all night. That's why he was standing there.
Lol. Horace will wake up. Ah, what a nice rest. Though I got to say, the things that woman was speaking was a little nuts. Do you believe in this stuff? Do you believe there actually something there? I'm
Oh well,
I'm a little, not gonna lie, I'm a little suspicious of this all. But my skepticism doesn't need to sway any of you.
well, I'm up for it. So
I don't think I'll be able to help you with combat, but I believe I can help you, in other ways I can.
I just pulls out my rope and like ties. No, I'm not actually gonna kidnap you. It's like you're coming with us and you're gonna help. No, I'm just kidding.
ties him to your back. Okay, now you'll always be safe.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I got you.
Dagon spends a bit of time carving each of the symbols
really.
out of wood.
Oh, that's cool.
How much wood do I need to expend?
Probably just like,
I have.
I'm trying to remember how
I
many
have like
logs
5
you have.
stocks.
Oh, 1 stock would be perfect.
Nice.
I thought I set it into logs, but I set it into stocks, and that's kind of a little different. Alright. With that, gather yourselves.
Did you still need me to skin the Russian Jaguar? Kidding.
King probably does. Yeah.
Say that again.
Did you still need me to do skin the Russian Jaguar for you?
I'm gonna have to turn you up.
He's asking if you want him to skin the jaguars still.
Oh yeah.
My screen.
Definitely. For some reason, quiet as fuck. Oh, that's because you're the only one that I haven't turned up.
Makes sense. Ooh, nice.
How well does it look? Vicky?
Oh, the leather.
21.
So you spend the time making the pelt. Nice.
Do I need? So while he's doing that, can I start making all that meat or whatever into jerky so I can put it in that box? Do I need to roll something for that?
No, don't put it in the same box as the ooze. No. No.
Well, I'm distracted carving and.
Quick, somebody switch the boxes out while King's not looking. Let him think he has the box still, but just so he doesn't eat zombified flesh and like turns into a raid boss.
Lol. Okay, so you skin the ashen creature and make a hooded cloak with the fangs dripping off the sides. Looks pretty dope.
Here you go, friend. Hope it fits you well.
King thanks you. Do I need? Because I have. Where is it? Oh, where did I put it? Oh, Oh, okay. Never mind. I was thinking I had something, but I just have proficiency in it. Makes sense.
Very well.
I was thinking I had like a kitchen set or something like that.
Oh, cooking utensils.
Yeah.
There's probably
just
some in the
proficient.
tank, so.
Oh, probably, yeah.
I'll be adding it to your inventory in a split second. Just give me a sec. Cook.
Let him cook.
Yeah, I'll turn all that meat into like travel rations for us to go into the dungeon.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea.
Mm-hmm. No, that is a really smart idea. Good job on killing the jaguar.
Oh, speaking of which, I would probably go into the tank and just grab, like, how many of us? 6 bowls. I sound crazy, but I know I'm doing this fit.
What would I roll to see how many travel rations I can make out of all that meat?
Pardon?
What would I roll to determine how many travel rations I could make out of all that meat?
Roll me cooking utensils. So it'll be an item in your inventory now.
Dope. Okay. Just have to find it. Real quick. Inventory, cooking utensils. Oh, that's easy. $17.
Nice. All right. Yeah, You create a gourmet meal, and it's fucking delicious. Absolutely. The rest of your team seems to just can't help themselves. It's really good. I will grant. You guys had a well-cooked meal. For you guys' first roll of your choice will be rolled with advantage for a well-cooked meal and being well fed for this morning.
That works.
Yeah, it has to be one of your first rolls, so it could be like if you roll like initiative or let's say your first roll in a combat can be, but it has to be like one of those first things. Very well. A task that repentance says is ahead of you. May go forth and start your trials.
Our little dungeon is up by the dragon statue, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you approach near the statue, a sort of bridge made out of ash starts to sort of form and become solid, allowing you to walk across.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Come forth.
Hopscotch.
What if I come fifth?
Welcome, outsiders, to the Ashen Wastes, and to the trials of avarice. You may not know what those mean, but it doesn't mean you are not worthy. I've seen a bit of your might already, but I want to see. How well you do against a much stronger foe. As you see from the top of the cliff, a flaming creature slam down to the ground. Boof! As this flame-scorched scion enters the fray. And a challenge awaits you. Roll initiative.
Oh, damn, we're fighting this? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Are we having... Is the Warforged part of this, or...?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Nat 20!
Around when your rest
Oh,
happens,
okay.
you wake up and they seem to be nowhere to be found. They must have snuck off in the night. Seeing as they were a Warforged who wanted to be free,
Oh,
they
the
seem
Nat
to have
22.
left to their own devices.
Oh, was that for advantage?
Yeah, you could roll it with advantage if you guys wanted.
Oh,
But
I
either
didn't.
way, nice, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Hello? I went backwards. Oh boy. Oh, this will be... Did I record that? Is this it? Doesn't matter. It's fine. Ba-ba-ba-da. That. this one. All right. Large creature stands in your way. A great challenge awaits you. All right. At the top of the order. I shall do a bit of combat, but this will be a shorter session as we are missing somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to do too
Right.
much without them.
Well, this is not good.
I'm excited.
Where is Marsh?
I'm excited to bite him.
The
If
D20
you
plus-
bite him and he's fire, you might just shrivel up.
or martial checks. Is this a D20 plus your character level, right?
Yes. Oh, half your level.
Half your level.
Rounded
okay.
up.
3.
So 3.
Plus character level and skill check, so get to add half my proficiency, so 19 total.
Mm-hmm. Oh. 19?
Yep.
Oh, plus 1. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. 19 is perfect enough. This creature is ruthless. So if you go down and it has an opportunity and there's nothing else stopping it, it will kill you. If you are unconscious, it will try to kill you if it has an opportunity, nothing else is disturbing it. It is not merciless, which means no matter what, if you go down, it will kill you. It will go out of its way to kill you. That's the difference between ruthless and merciless.
Okay.
So this creature won't outright. Yeah. Anyways, that's a free one. That's a freebie. This creature has Burning Rage, Fire Sight, Groundbreaker, Embers. You also can learn about its immunities, weaknesses.
Yeah, what are his weaknesses and immunities?
I want to start with Groundbreaker.
You want to start with Groundbreaker?
Yep.
Boof.
Okay. That's a little bit more reassuring, but seeing that I will just float 30 feet straight up into the air with my boots. That looks fairly dangerous. Good luck getting in melee. And I'm
Yep.
going to bonus action give inspiration to who would be the best here? I will give inspiration to King.
Nice.
Awesome.
So you have a D8 to add in any roll within 10 minutes, but it's a one-off, so. And for my main action, I will DC 15 saving throw.
Ooh. Wisdom.
I don't like that. Vicious mockery. No, not silvery barbs.
Oh,
To be fair, I did use it more on my allies than I did with creatures so far, so.
that
I
is
still
true.
take the lower one.
Okay, down.
So 17.
In that case, Serle, you get advantage. Your next thing's with advantage.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Okay, that's all I could do.
Alright. You may end your turn.
I'm just reading that terrain thing there, thinking,
So there's like spells and stuff that cause like difficult terrain and stuff.
No, yeah, I'm wondering what's gonna be like once we get in the melee range.
Yeah.
Now's the time to shot put King. Living torpedo.
Damon, you there? I think,
I was trying to talk to you guys and I forgot that I muted myself for a call.
yeah,
Okay, so I'll try and ask you guys for a third time now that you guys can hear me.
yeah.
Can I use my key abilities just once per turn?
Depending on what kind of action it is. So it
So, like-
uses your
so, like,
actions and stuff. Certain
Yeah.
ones will, but
So
some of them
wind
you...
step and
That's-
then a flurry of blows.
So
I could use those two in
no.
one.
Your Step of the Wind is a bonus action. You'll notice that it'll say usage on the right hand side. It'll say bonus action, reaction, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, or action.
So I could use that and then use flurry of blows, right? In the same turn?
No. Because Fury of
okay.
Blows is also a bonus action. Can't cast two, or can't do two bonus actions. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'll do Step of the Wind first.
All right.
And try and dash and jump up on him.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this is a huge size category creature. They're like, I think it's like 15 feet above.
With the step,
Oh, right.
I can double my jump.
You sure can, and you can jump pretty high. Oh my god. Yeah, no problem. Boink. You're on top of him.
So I have a question. When he does that, is the boss emitting heat at all? Like at all, just from being like a flame scourge to Skyon? Is he like hot at all? Wouldn't that just shrivel King? Like wouldn't he just like die from
it
the-
isn't.
like, is it a water-based creature?
The heat seems to be just heat at the moment for King. It is
Okay.
drawing him up. Oh, you're also doing that. Okay, I actually gotta like get your jump distance because I gotta
Okay.
Oh.
know how much damage you're actually doing. That I gotta do my strength save, right? So
Yep.
It's only for creatures that are his size or smaller, so you wouldn't have to.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
You would just take the damage.
Oh, I just take the damage no matter what.
Normal damage?
But I have to.
What's your monk level?
Oh, their level. They're same. You're all the same level, so
5, so 10 damage.
50 feet. You take no damage, and they take blunt damage. Okay. Click damage. Yeah.
Just normal then? Yeah. And he's not on fire right now, right?
That's what I was worried about, you jumping into a ball of fire as an aquatic creature and just dying instantly because you just lose all of your water in your body.
Okay, so then that's my movement, whatever. So then I'll attack.
All right.
Go pierce first.
You first attack. Nom.
I'll do my advantage roll on this one
Okay.
from my meal. That hits, yeah?
26 will definitely hit. Yes.
Is that just a normal or critical?
That's normal. Not 20 is a crit. Unless you have
9 damage?
something to affect your crits. 9 damage.
And then I'll just unarmed strike this one.
All right.
You can't. You use your bonus action for Step of the Wind.
No, that's his second attack.
I have-
Not his.
Oh,
It's part of his
sorry.
main action. Sorry.
Yeah, I have an
okay.
extra attack.
Sorry, I thought it was bonus action. My apologies.
Oh,
No.
gee.
Is this still normal or advantage?
Technically, you didn't use your food benefit advantage. You just used the advantage. Wait. No, you did.
No, I used the food.
Yeah.
So just normal.
Normal then.
Okay. 15.
15? 15 will unfortunately miss. As you're, like, holding on to him, you take a nice chunk out of him, and then you rear back to, like, try and punch him, and you just miss as he moves around, because you're on top of him, and he tries to get you off. Alright. Well, he can't technically get you off until his turn. Anyways. Action, bonus action, some of your, well, a lot of your movement for the jump.
Martial check.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't jump. I can't jump off his back, right?
Oh, you can
Or
jump
can
off
I?
his back. Yeah.
Okay, well, before he grabs me and throws me off his back, whatever, I'll try and do-
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you could easily do that because you're still step of the wind, so you can. You're still disengaging, so yeah.
Okay, well, I'll disengage. How far can I go after the disengage jumping off his back?
You have. I will give you about like 30 feet of movement after you jump off his back.
I don't want to go that far away.
Make me a dex saving throw as you're jumping off to make sure you don't like. Wait.
Okay.
Actually.
I'm gonna go right here, 15 feet away from behind him. Skills. You wanted a dex?
Actually, yeah, dex save. It's like a 10-foot drop.
Oh, a d6.
Dex save. 9.
Alright. You land,
We have
but
inspiration.
you do have bardic inspiration, so if you want to add on to that, it's a d8.
Or you could hold. Or you
A
could hold
D8.
on if you need to.
Roll a d8.
Yeah. Nice. That will
15.
actually save you. As you
Perfect. Thank you. Whoever did that.
Goodbye.
as you save yourself from going prone, from falling, the ground beneath you just cracks as you land off the creature. And you move a little bit away. A few feet. Okay. Is that your turn? All right. In the combat tracker, you can click end turn.
End turn.
Dagon.
I thought you did that already.
Ooh. That's a nice colored dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be my martial check once they get back.
Okay.
D20, 15 is, yep, 15 is sufficient. You can learn Burning Rage, Fire Sight, Embers, its resistances, immunities, and stuff, health, and its stats. What would you like to learn?
Embers.
Embers. Don't consume. This is Embers. Oh, it's not DC 18, DC 16. Sorry. It's not that intense. Jeez.
Alright.
So 10 feet, so I always have to make sure that I'm more than 10 feet away.
Yeah. And when it comes to like learning abilities, your characters are like literally taught, like if you guys are doing like you can talk to each other during combat and like kind of help each other out in case somebody's kind of like confused about their character stuff. You can help each other out, and I'll allow like because I love inter-party communication when it comes to like combats and stuff. It allows you guys to do some cool stuff because it would be something your character would probably know. I'd allow. So if someone wants to help you during combat, I mean, Ember. Yeah, now you learn Embers. It is supposed to be 16, not 18. Sorry. It's on me.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
I use my bonus action to brute, and then I'll do my 2 attacks. That'll be a miss.
That'll miss. That will just hit.
Just
okay,
hit? Okay.
17 is the number to beat, guys.
A 19 bludgeoning.
Ow.
And then I'll move 10 feet back to try to provoke a reaction.
Yeah, it's about 160 health.
How far do you move?
10 feet back.
Oh. Nothing
Is 10
happens.
Okay. Plus action. That'll be it for me then.
Cyril.
Yes. I think I'm going to move closer and just attack, or try to anyway. Is this blocked right here in front of him? Is that like right here? Or can
Oh,
I just go
this
through
whole
here?
map you can move around
I
to
just
fight
wanted to
him.
make sure.
You're fine.
Yeah, cool. I'm just gonna get this close, and then I guess I'm just gonna, and then I'm gonna reckless as well when I attack. I think. Hold on, my inventory is being silly here. Now, okay, you said I had advantage.
Yeah.
Kamal. What would that be?
So you click attack,
just
and it'll say,
yeah, just
click advantage.
roll.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I like those
Hey,
dice.
yo.
Nice. Holy shit, nice.
Crit.
And then so damage, right?
Oh, no, not
Crit.
yet. Roll me
Alright,
just roll me a flat d20.
Flat D20. Whoops, sorry, that's not that one. It's this one.
8. Slashing.
Because I was gonna say, because I'm gonna do extra attack as well to attack again.
This creature is now bleeding. Has minor bleeding. And roll me crit hit when you click damage.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Ooh.
19 was bleed.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I'll attack again because of extra attack. Just normal this time, correct?
Nope. Advantage.
Advantage
Your
still?
reckless.
Oh,
It's
reckless.
right.
Reckless
right,
is
no,
all
that's
advantage.
Right. Oh.
21
hello.
still hits.
Nice.
You hit it with a really hard blow, causing it to start bleeding almost like this magmatic blood.
Okay. And this would just be normal, correct? Because it wasn't a crit. damage?
Normal, yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh man, these dice look so cool, but that.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
So 28 damage in total?
28 damage in total. Not bad.
And then
Okay,
with
so
that-
and the bleed
go ahead.
effect, what does that do?
Every
So for,
round, every start of my turn, I take damage.
Oh, okay. It's not extra damage per attack, right?
No, I
It's a
I
dodge,
have to heal
essentially.
this. This is a permanent, debuff to me. I'm gonna be bleeding every turn.
Yep.
Okay.
And with
gotcha.
that, I will end my turn because I don't think there's anything else I'm going to do.
Unless a character knows, medical or past cure wounds, this creature probably doesn't know how to heal itself like that.
What were you saying, Caval?
Sorry.
You could marshal.
Yep.
How do I do that?
So,
Do I
D20,
have an-
and then, the plus at the bottom will allow you to add +3 to it.
You do technically have advantage still.
Mm-hmm. Roll it again.
Oh, terrible. All right.
D20 with +3.
You
again,
can
or
press
just-
you can press up the up arrow and it'll just bring it back. And you can roll again.
Oh. Well, oh shit! I put 2 D20 there by an accident.
Oops.
Yeah, I almost rolled 2 there. Fuck off, game. I love you, but I hate you.
That is everything.
Yeah, that'll be it, and then.
Alright.
You got anything
Alright.
to make the
Uh,
Scion skip a turn?
Maybe. Depends on what runes this guy picked. He picked rock, frost, and stone. When a creature... Actually, yes. I do have something.
Oh, jeez, nice.
Okay, cool. They are gonna throw their chakra. Wham. Nice.
That's good.
And second attack. Rebounding it. Nice. What the fuck? It's again with the threes. What the hell? That's
That
funny.
was a big chunk.
I think the extra damage is, I think, from Angelic Wrath. Which they would have again.
Wasn't their fighting style for throwing weapons wasn't proccing either? Or is that
No, it
actually
is
proccing
proccing.
now?
It's proccing now.
Okay.
I'm gonna say as a before I made my attacks, because I'll have to minus like actually no. I didn't actually proc that thing. He accidentally had Angelic Wrath still on. I didn't have that actually on, so there was extra 5 damage for no reason.
Ah,
Unused ability. Well, it's on me though. I didn't read their sheet. Is it worth it to action surge right this second? Nah, I think as a bonus action they would do this though. Boom, boom. It's time to kill everyone. Gets bigger. Alright. I
Good.
take damage right away. I bleed 7 damage. Okay. Alright. This creature stomps the ground as an action. And a cloud of burning embers expunges out of it at a 10 foot. Oh wait, that's not right. 10 feet from it, at least. Oh. And I don't hit them. I just hit King Dagon
Only the
and
barbarian.
Serle.
I'm 15 feet away, aren't I?
Hmm?
Oh no, the edge. I was looking at the edge, I was looking at the middle. No, I didn't jump far enough back.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oops. Alright, so the three of you, con saves, DC 16.
Oh god.
Nice.
I thought I really needed just to be.
Wait,
like,
wait,
right
hold
there.
on.
You're resistant to
doing-
this damage,
Are
by
you
the way.
doing a fire-based attack?
Yeah.
Did I even have to roll that because I'm resistant to it?
Yes, you do, because you still will
Okay.
take damage. It's just you'll
I just
take
wanted to make
half.
sure. Oh,
Well,
okay.
technically, because you succeeded, you take half of half. So
Quarter damage.
you're gonna take fuck all. Dagon, con save.
If we can get something
Nine.
lower than me taking
That's
1
so
damage, I'm gonna
unfortunate.
laugh. Oh,
Dagon's 15
Oh.
feet.
I rolled really low for this one. Not bad.
Fuck off, you said low?
That's low.
24.
Yeah.
I rolled a lot of 2s and 1s. A couple 4s, but
Wait, is that holy...
that's like average, I think? I don't know.
So do I take that much damage?
Yes. Serle, I will have to half this, which would be 12, and then half that. So you take a total of this. Serle, you take 6.
I take 6.
Yes.
Alright.
Dagon and King both take 24. So
Dagon's
don't be-
15 feet away.
Huh?
Dagon's 15.
Oh, he is 15 feet away.
Oh, he is
That'd
15. Oh, never mind. Ignore that.
Good catch there, my man.
It doesn't look. Oh, yeah. You're right. Ignore. Dagon does. Nothing happens to Dagon. Just King
Just
and
out of
Serle.
reach.
Just you see the flame clouds like up to your face. Gross. Fart cloud.
Are you doing it right over there, King?
Being mad.
I don't have a
Being
bonus
bad.
action.
Being mad.
Mad! Oh! I thought you said king bad because I thought you were low
All
on health or
right.
something. Like, oh no.
Think. Yeah, I think we'll end session here at the top of the turn. We will continue next week
Okay.
when we have
Wait,
everyone.
what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to kill this thing. He just did a shit ton of damage to me.
Oh yes, you will have a chance to do that. Don't worry. But I want to be able to have everyone here as someone was unable to make it.
Fair
But
enough.
I hope you guys enjoyed session today, as I sure did.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
And we will
First boss fight.
continue next week with Ashen Blood. Thank you all for joining us for today's session. Thank you all for the subs, resubs, all the above. Love you all. You all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
chat.